Nick, are you ready? Are you ready for this second One Piece trailer?
I saw that right there, dude.
Or only 1 month away.
Roger.
You ready? Let's see. Let's see.
12. 5. Power. I found everything this world has to offer. Free yourselves. Take to the seas. My treasure is yours to find.
Garp?
So what do you say? Are you with me?
Whoa, never mind. Oh, it's the little mail thing, right? When it brings him mail, right?
Why would anyone want to be a pirate? This is the best thing there is. Wind in your back. Salty sea air.
Oh, this looks so cool.
Loyal crew by your side. It's ready! What is it? We're Jolly Roger. We are the Straw Hat crew. We're heading up to the Grand Line.
A treacherous stretch of ocean with bigger islands, bigger pirates.
That's where we're gonna find the One Piece.
Fucking what's his name, dude?
He's been making enemies everywhere we go.
Oh shit! Hey, that don't look too bad.
Luffy, they are hunting you.
Guy, save your ass.
What? I saved your ass.
You'll have to excuse them. They're idiots.
This crew, our crew, can handle anything.
Oh
Do you the
shit!
kindness of killing you all together.
Oh shit!
You're my captain from now until the end.
This is gonna be really
I'm gonna kick your
different.
ass because no one messes with my friends.
Fucking Mihawk, dude.
Oh my god,
What's
that's
so
awesome.
special about you?
Oh,
I'm Monkey.
All right, that's the one thing I wanted to see, dude. They always trust in his looks, bro.
And I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
All right, well, shit.
I didn't know there were so many pirates. It's terrible. I know, right? Where's my face?
Bellamy. Wait, Bellamy.
I didn't know there were so many pirates. It's terrible.
They're introducing a lot of these characters very, a lot
But that
of these
doesn't mean you'll
characters
see
very
them.
early.
you might not see him. Maybe it's just like, hey, these are faces that you'll see down the line.
They just showed Garp. You want to know who Garp is?
I know,
I
right?
don't.
No, do you?
Where's
I
my
don't. Not that I
face?
can remember. Maybe. If I
You
see
haven't
the-
seen him because it's like you've seen his character, but you haven't seen. You don't know who he is.
So how we feeling, bro?
We'll see what happens. It's gonna be very different. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a lot different from the anime and the fucking manga, dude. I can tell. I can tell.
But are you curious, or are you just like, oh, that looks like shit?
Ah, man, I hope they fucking rush it too much, but they're gonna have to.
Okay, not thinking about the story, just based on how it looks. Because a few years ago, you told me they would never be able to do that. That it was just it was too cartoony, and the characters were just way too weird. For better or for worse, there would just be no way they'd ever be able to pull it off. Based on what we just saw, do you still feel that way?
Well, obviously, because it's not gonna be the same as the anime.
Well,
I said that.
I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about just like the powers and how the characters look and stuff like that. Like you just saw Luffy stretch his cheek out. That was something that and do all a bunch of stretchy stuff. That was stuff we were like, there's no way. It would look so silly in live action. But having seen them do it in live action, are you like, okay? Or are you like, that looks ridiculous?
I say okay, yeah.
Good.
Oh, good.
Now, okay, so overall it looks good, right? But a trailer can easily look good. Aesthetically pleasing, any show can do that nowadays.
It's not gonna
It's
be.
CGI,
Listen, real talk.
but-
Real talk. It's not gonna be One Piece.
Dude, we will see.
It's not.
You said okay.
Listen, it's not.
When we do our review for the first episode and or season, we'll talk. We'll see if your thoughts are the same.
Well, you're still on Skypea for fucking 2 years now.
Okay, whatever, dude.
And where we're at right now, dude, impossible.
Right, what some of the stuff you saw?
Well, You kidding me?
Like who? Like
There's
okay,
reasons that's my favorite shit. Dude.
okay. Let's go back and we'll watch it and we'll pause it now.
You see Roger? I don't like the way he looks on.
Yeah, as soon as it showed him, I knew you wouldn't. I'm not sure if I'm a fan because his anime character looks badass.
Pause it. Go back. Let's see how he looks. Because he does look badass.
Yeah, in the anime, yeah, he looks.
Pause it.
And that just looks like some guy with a mustache.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his face doesn't have any menace in it. You know, like any like.
And he's just like.
I wouldn't be
there's
scared
one
of
thing
him.
that I really like about the character Roger, and it's just the fact I have not. Hang on, let me take that back because we've seen flashbacks. We had a really good flashback of him. But majority of the time, you see him smiling. At first, he's always smiling. Well, he's not smiling here. He should be like a good big grin on his face and be like, "Well, fame power.
Yeah.
I have everything is
Almost in a weird Joker
All you have
kind
to
of
do
way.
is find it." And they're like, "Shut up!" And they fucking stab him, and you're like, "Oh my god!" And it's supposed to be the end of the pirate era for his execution, but when he said that, it was a whole sparked up the new age.
Come aboard, bring along.
You're about to do the second fucking. You're about to do it, dude.
Yeah, I did. I was about to do that. Or whatever. It goes.
Yeah.
I don't like that one as much.
It's pretty good.
I don't. It's okay. It's growing on me.
He's like, the world.
It's growing on me.
What a glorious place. Seek freedom. And all that shit, dude. You're like, oh, Roger. You know what I'm saying? But anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduce him to the trailer. Little Winnie.
Free yourselves. Take to the seas.
Seen that shot last time.
My treasure is yours to find.
Okay, so
Go back.
to what?
Just go back with Nami. There you go. That's a log pose. That's what it looks like.
Oh, is that what that is?
It should be.
Log pose? Yeah, you can see it. She's holding it, or a compass or something.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So, okay, so it's literally showing a shot of all of our main heroes. Having seen all their designs, good shots of all their designs, do we feel like they represent the characters okay? Just
Not
visually?
really. No.
I vibe with Luffy and Zoro and Nami.
What about Sanji?
He's okay. Sanji, I'm fine with.
Wait, go back with Sanji, dude.
It's yours
It
to
should be.
find.
Come on, man. Pause. Ah, damn it.
Covered by the hair, you don't know if there's curly eyebrows on there.
Yeah.
We won't know till we know. He sounds.
Go back. No, that's what I'm saying right there.
Yours to find.
Yeah, yours to find. No, Sanji. What the fuck?
Who is what?
That's gotta be Garp.
That guy?
It's gotta be. Who else would it be? I don't know.
It could just be some guard guy with a beard.
Really?
I mean, who knows? There's other soldiers back there. Look, this is fucking. That's right there in the corner.
That's Roger.
That's Roger, and those are the dudes with the swords. So this is whoever's up there on the thing with him in the anime. Who is that?
There was never anyone up there in the anime or the manga.
Okay, so it could.
It was those two dudes, and they killed him. No one else was there. And even and there's some main characters that were there to watch the execution, but we don't know anybody that was fucking any Marines or the military being a part of the fucking execution.
This could simply be just some guy who's kind of like.
If you know anything about One Piece, this shit will probably be really hardcore.
Well, real quick.
And I'm looking at it, I'm just like, just a simple scene, I'm just like, dude, that means a lot. I'll give them that. If you're going to throw Garp in there just like that, I mean, the scene will make sense.
This dude, I've seen many trailers, bro. And I've seen many people theorize on who's this, who's that, and they tend up to be nobody. Just
it's
side.
Garp.
This could easily be, let me finish my thought. Easily be just some guy who's up there keeping an eye on making sure things, like a boss guy, and then everyone freaking is like screaming and he gets people riled up and he's just like, be quiet, but he's just like the guy who's overseeing the execution, and he just has a freaking.
They ain't saying Goku. They ain't saying Goku.
I'm just saying, bro. He might not be.
He
might not be nobody.
And listen, the whole scene with him looking just like that, with the acting and all that shit, that better be Garp, not some side character.
It could be either or. I mean,
it better be.
We'll see.
Yeah, if I'm looking like that, dude. Roger's execution, yeah.
Okay, there it is. There's the smiley face. How we feel about that? Does that give Jolly Roger vibes?
Jolly Roger vibes.
Mm.
It's okay.
So what do they say? Are you with me?
And I remember that's just the little seagull that brings mail.
You too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why would anyone want to be a pirate?
There he is in that barrel.
This is the best thing there is.
The kid gives off Luffy
Your
vibes.
back,
I said that last time.
salty sea air.
What is that? You don't know, just an explosion?
Well, I mean, that shouldn't happen now if it's...
What
It's
do
not
you
from the
think it
ship,
is?
so it's not from... I don't know, dude.
There's
First
a ship.
time I think one of the first
There's
times
a ship right here.
well, if it is what I think it is, the first time a flare goes off on the ship, dude, that was a highlight. That was a whole that explosion made a whole arc.
We'll see. They
And
got
a new
13
character
episodes
that we
to do
all love.
things.
And the explosion looks just like the character's hair. Anyways,
Loyal crew by your side.
Obviously, they're there. They're seeing it. So somebody nearby did it.
no, it's not. They did it.
Okay.
Anyways,
It's ready!
What is it?
Or Jolly Roger.
They better not stick with that one, bro.
you already know about that.
We're heading
Oh,
up
he
Uh,
to the Grand Line.
did he make a crappy one at first? It's been like 5 years since we watched the beginning of One Piece together.
Remember, he made that shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then the artist creator of the group, Usopp.
I made a better one.
Remember, he made the original Jolly Roger that we see now. Remember, Luffy's just like, look, I did it. And then he was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and redo this.
Yeah.
And he made it look good.
Okay.
Remember?
Slightly. After you bring it
That's
up.
right when they get the Going Merry.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're on the ship for a minute. And then Luffy creates a Jolly Roger. And then Usopp's like, let me just go ahead and edit this real quick. And
Yeah.
then that's how you got the Straw Hat Jolly Roger.
Gotcha.
Of ocean with bigger islands, bigger pirates.
Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back.
Okay, I got you.
I forgot what they call that sword. The knight or something, or like. It's
Well,
not
who
the
is
guard.
this with this sword?
Who do you think it is? You've seen the sword before.
No, bro. You do not
Oh,
understand
man.
how long it's been.
This guy is so far gone from fucking One Piece.
It's been a long time since I
Maybe-
watched those episodes in the beginning.
You gotta keep watching it, dude. I mean,
You know?
come on, dude. And you're looking forward to this, and you don't even know who the fuck that is.
Dude, I'm gonna be the one who watches it from not the super biased eye that you and Jordan were watching it
Do
from.
you know Mihawk?
Yeah, the dude who Zoro wants to fight all the time, right?
The strongest swordsman. in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
And if you beat him, you'd be the strongest.
Is
or
that what
whatever
that sword
his name
is?
Yeah, he has what's it called, the Knight or something like that or whatever. Do you remember the jewels on all that shit? It looks
Okay.
like a big cross. Remember when he's coming through on his ship and there's like a huge like cross behind him and shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, and then that's when fucking Don Krieg showed up. And they're all fucked up, remember? They're fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, dude? And then they just need food. And they get food from there. And they're like, we got fucked up on the Grand Line because one guy came through and just slaughtered us like it was a fucking game. And he's like, it's Mihawk. And then he's like, and then Zor's like, Mihawk, that's the guy. And then he comes back, fucks him up extra. And they're like, what you do? Why are you doing? He's like, I'm just bored. You know what I'm saying, dude? And then Zor's like, this is the guy that I've been waiting to fight, and he gets fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And he puts his sword up, and one of the best, there's a bunch of good scenes in, like, One Piece, but one of the highlights is just, like, he puts his sword, he's like, I'm not gonna lose again! Do you hear me, Luffy? I'm never gonna lose again! You got that? Pirate King! And then, yeah, remember that?
Yes, I do.
And then
I
he's
do
like,
remember
alright,
that.
cool.
I do remember that.
Bigger pirates.
His dedication to Luffy. That was like,
Mm-hmm.
Zoro's dedication to Luffy. You see that with every other character, but that was his first member, first time you see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's a little tear-jerking. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you keep watching One Piece. It gets good. You're in Skypiea.
Dude, this dude's gonna put a gun to my head and be like, "Watch."
You better fucking watch One Piece, or I swear to God.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay.
Do you see my finger?
Oh God, it's not on Netflix
I already
anymore.
pulled the trigger.
I have to get it on Crunchyroll.
You don't watch enough One Piece.
No, he called me talking about. Did you watch at least 10 episodes this week? You better fucking watch at least 10 episodes. What? I watched 9. Motherfucker, you don't smack me around.
No, you don't hear motherfuckers here.
Oh, you hang up the phone, and then I just hear like a car pull up in my driveway. I'm like, no. Okay, well, dude, we hang out and we get drunk a lot together. So who is this?
That's what's his name?
Is that the guy when they go meet Usopp and he's like he takes care of the girl Usopp likes or something?
Yeah, and he's the one that gave him the go and marry.
Yes. Okay.
What's his name? Mary or something like that? Maybe or something. I don't remember. I don't remember.
And then what is this behind him? Someone
That's
coming up
that
behind
one
him?
dude. Remember that one dude that was like pretending to be the butler and whatever, taking care of her, and he's the cat dude with the fucking he has like the multiple like katanas on his fucking fingers. You couldn't get away with that in the show, so it looks like little claws now. It's cute, but remember those things are fucking long as fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get away with it in real life.
We'll see. Those could be coming out his hands.
And that's where we're gonna find the One Piece.
And that's when he assassinated him. Remember?
Keep them making it.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of getting a little close and all that shit, and they're just like, he's like, all right, well, time's now. Let's do it. Bye. And tried to kill him. He survived, obviously. And yeah.
I love the green hair and the earrings. I was wondering how it was going to look, but it looks fine. This dude, he gives me Zoro vibes. I buy it.
Enemies everywhere.
It's going to be... it's weird not hearing freaking that voice come out of his mouth.
It's a little more masculine.
You know, because yeah, it is. And that voice is just so recognizable because it's Yugi. It's freaking... You know, from Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, and a couple other different things from different
It's
popular
Yu-Gi-Oh!
animes.
Not Yu-Gi, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Right?
Well, he's the Pharaoh from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
My bad.
Where we go.
Oh, go back. Okay, now...
Buggy's what?
Gang.
Okay.
How do we feel about that? Looks okay?
Sure. Yeah.
How about this?
I don't know.
How do you... How do we feel about that?
I don't know about that, dude. No. I didn't
It
like that.
doesn't look good?
It's just the approach. I didn't like it.
But I mean, as far as like how they...
Special effects are fine, but I don't like the whole, you know.
But his powers look okay?
Yeah, his powers just powers. The chop.
Luffy, they are hunting you.
Who is that?
Cigarette.
Or was it just like a henchman or something? Like someone's gang?
That's the dude he fought in fucking Arlon Park.
Is that what's going on here?
But it looks like they're in the Traier. But it's not really the Traier. Maybe it's... Well, actually, you know what? This is probably the inside of Arlon Park.
I saved your ass. Well, I saved your ass.
Go back.
No spirals. Spiral eyebrows, if you're caught up,
No
it
spiral
eventually makes sense.
Does it? Or did he
Yes.
just decide he was going to do something with a character design that he had drawn in the future?
And it's very good writing,
Mm-hmm.
and you can accept it. Yeah.
Okay. I can accept pretty much anything in One Piece at this point. It's crazy show. Or anime, excuse me. I won't want to offend anybody. I'll get a million comments telling me. I like that shot of the whole crew. That was nice. Sitting around the thingy. Sitting around the table looking at the map, probably.
I don't know. Well, sure you have the map, but I don't know why I don't like Luffy looking so serious.
It's just a shot.
I know.
The boat looks good.
This crew, our crew.
That little Korean how Luffy is. He's like, I don't care where we go. We're going to the next island. Let's go. And they're like, no. And he's like, we're doing it. And they're like, oh, he's the captain.
How do we feel about this?
Killing you all
Yeah, I don't know,
together.
man.
I mean, it's about as good as they're going to make it look.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got to accept, like, we're like, how are they going to do these cartoon designs? Well, this is how they're going to do it. And I would say it's pretty close. I saw that picture online of that bald dude and everything. And I thought that was going to be it. I was like, that don't look like him. Why didn't they throw a hat and a wig on him? Well, apparently that picture was fake because this looks more in line with how he actually looks. You know, with the hair and the hat.
So what happens with the teeth? Remember, the teeth is the thing. Remember, he pulls out his teeth and fights with it because sharks can keep growing their teeth. Remember that? And he fights with that shit for a minute?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. This show's got a lot of cartoony shit it's going to have to pull off.
That's what I'm saying. And it's really hard. That's what I'm saying. It couldn't happen the same way the anime does.
Well, I mean, I've seen...
the
but
same way the manga does.
but
they're probably going to cut that out like it never happened. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Well, I mean, they did. We seen the chop chop and the gum gum fruit, so they're willing to do that. So who knows?
We'll see what happens, dude.
You're my captain from now until the end.
Oh,
Why is he in the bed? He should have been on the top of that ship, bleeding.
that's pretty good. That looked like Arlong to you?
Yeah, it looks like
in live
Arlong.
action.
Looks like Arlong.
Okay.
Ah!
We all know that shot where he puts the hat on her because she's super sad, and it's beautiful. And I even teared up when we watched it a little bit. I remember that.
I think it's the first time you did tear up watching One Piece.
I think it is because I was like, no.
Because you're the whole station on, she's stabbing herself, and you're just like, and he shows up, and you're like, hug her.
Yeah, I did.
And then you put the hat on, and you're like, oh.
Because
And they had the walk, and then Josh was there, and we're all like, the walk scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm over this shit. Shit is on. That's when you know shit is on in One Piece. And it's nah, nah, nah. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, 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 nah. And you're like, yeah, it's on. You're fucking going down. Luffy's pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's just about to go down.
Yeah, that is it is because it had shown all her trauma and everything, and she's like carving out her fucking arm because she's so traumatized by dude. And then Luffy's like,
That's the scene where, like, you know, she was just like, oh, hey, guys, I mean, I
and she stole their money at that point, right? Yeah,
She lost some money because it was, you know, to buy the island back from Arlong, and then there's like, hey, we don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, the fuck? And then, because of pirates, that's the point.
And that's when she realized that they love her.
And they're like, we're going to go fuck the pirates up, blah, blah, blah. And they're just like, no, don't do it. You know, I got the money. Hey, you know what? I already lost it all, but I can get it back, whatever. Don't even worry about me. And they're like, you know what? We love you, but we're out. We're taking care of the shit on our own. And they just fucking went past her and shit. And then she's just like, oh no, they're all gonna die.
Well, because they know better. They know that even if you give him the money and you don't take him out, he'll just come back.
Yeah, and they're like, we're willing to die for that shit. And she's just like, I risked my whole life, you know, trying to whatever, blah, blah. And then she saw the tattoo and then the fucking arm thing. That's when Luffy came through, and yeah.
Yep. Beautiful scene. I did cry. Let it be known, I am not afraid to cry if shit touches me when I watch it. Art is good and storytelling is good. That's why we watch shit, to feel things.
And he hasn't seen nothing yet.
That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. I would never say that. That's what they tell me.
I'm gonna kick your ass because no one messes with my friends.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, fucking Shanks.
Boom.
I don't like the way he looks.
You don't?
But it's okay.
The actor, yep, the actor's face, you don't dig it?
No. Not at all.
Well, we'll see how the vibe goes.
It's okay. Whatever. Mihawk.
Yeah, that's the one, right? Yep.
Mihawk. He doesn't look that bad. He looks pretty good, actually. Out of all the characters, he looks kind of
Let's back it up. Yeah, that's cool. That's the sword we saw earlier, yeah.
Should be a little bigger, but it's okay.
Well, dude, what are they going to do? These are freaking...
I understand, all right?
Yes,
Gatling.
bro.
The Gatling, yeah.
That looks just like it would look in the anime. How they would have it all a bunch of curved ones and this and that. It just looks like they took that cartoon anime ones and just put like a real skin on it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what, you know what I'm saying? They just put, instead of it being drawn with the colors, it's just they put that CGI skin fucking on it instead. That's how it looks. It looks really good and believable. And most importantly, not silly. Not any more than it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like it does in the anime. You know?
I like the trailer, but now I'm thinking about it. I really don't like, you know, they're like showing off like a lot of highlights. If anyone knows anything about One Piece and they're past the East Blue, then they understand what's going on. The person that doesn't know anything about it, there's a lot of spoilers, dude.
Well, they don't know what's going on, so to them, all this is a bunch of fucking just random things smashed together. They don't know what's gonna happen. They're just like, well, that looks awesome. You know? Bro, that looks really good. Really good. Not even gonna lie. That looks awesome.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy. And I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I didn't know there were so many pirates. It's terrible.
How we feel about what's Kobe, right? Look all right? Look like Kobe?
It's kind of funny because we just got like the last chapter just came out with fucking One Piece. We saw Kobe do some crazy motherfucking shit, dude. That shit was awesome as fuck. it was cool. I was just like, dude, I'm like, Kobe! You know what I'm saying, dude?
Mm-hmm.
But,
And how do we feel about this Kobe?
he's supposed to look like that at first, like a little wimp.
So he looks, that looks good? He got the parted hair, round glasses, look a little wimpy kid.
I know, right?
Bellamy, you said?
You remember Bellamy?
You got to be a little more specific.
Bellamy was the one member in the bar that kicked Luffy and Zoro's ass after Luffy was like, don't fight back, dude. And they fucking got their ass whooped.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
Remember that?
familiar.
That happened right before Skypiea. You know what I'm saying, dude? And he's just like, the pirate dreams are over. And he like fucked him up and shit.
I think so.
Remember that?
I would have to see the character's face in the anime. Like you say names and I can vaguely
He's the
remember,
one before they
but
went to
I can't
Skypiea.
see the
He
face.
had the spring fucking fruit, and he was like spraying like all over the place, dude. And then Luffy came back after he found out that he took fucking the one what's his name, the dude with the fucking chestnut on top of him. They took his treasure and shit. The one dude that told him about Skypiea and how it's real and all that shit.
I vaguely remember what you're
And then he
talking
came back to get that fucking treasure and shit or whatever. And then it's just like, and then like he kept spraying through, and then Luffy's like, "Remember you told me, you asked me if I knew how to throw a punch," and he just stood there, and then like the dude comes after him super fast and just punches him one time and fucks him up. Remember that? And he's like, "I want the treasure back," and then that's when they reveal his new bounty, and he's like, "That's Monkey D. Luffy, 30 million bounty," and they're like, "Oh shit!" You know what I'm saying, dude? And he's like, "I'm taking the treasure. I'm going back to my friend's place."
I vaguely remember that. Vaguely.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's 2 years
my
out of it,
face.
dude. They didn't know anything. They're gonna, and that's what I'm saying. They're gonna show Garp and Bellamy right now. You might as well show.
Well,
off
that doesn't mean they're
Lagoon.
gonna do anything with them. They just they do that kind of stuff in shows all the time. Like they show faces, but because they're setting up for later. But they're not gonna.
I really don't
they're gonna
appreciate how
do
they
anything
fucked
right
up.
now.
I don't really appreciate how they edited the fucking execution scene, because that's one of the main scenes, dude, and that's one of my favorite scenes.
I hear you.
You know, 'cause they showed it 1,000 times. So every time they show it,
Yeah.
they kind of edit some more shit in there. Like, there was a pirate. There, watch him getting executed. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, that makes sense. And I'm just like, I'll take it. But that shit with fucking Garp there, dude. Like, I mean, come on.
So
If I remember vaguely, he didn't show up at the execution. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't say it. But it'll make. Well, no, of course he wouldn't.
Let us
of
know down in
course
the
he wouldn't
comments.
be there. He wouldn't be because he was. I can't say shit because he ain't fucking past Skypiea and he ain't no shit. So if you know me, you know One Piece. If I were to fucking say shit and how it should be, I'll be spoiling a lot for this motherfucker, dude. Straight up.
anyway, any last thoughts? I'm gonna give my last thoughts and I'll give you the last word. But my last thoughts on it is, it looks fun to me, and I'm excited, and I'm pleasantly surprised on how they were able to take things we both thought would look completely silly, and thought they'd never be able to pull off, and even if they tried, it would look goof as hell. Actually, they actually did a good job at making me like think that actually looks cool and make me even more excited. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is gonna be awesome, but I'm pretty excited to see what it is when it comes out.
optimistic. He's a little too optimistic.
Well, no, trust me, I've seen plenty of trailers that look like Dookie. You know what I'm saying? Or they're awesome, but the show turns out to be Dookie. But I'm gonna go into it with an open mind, and the trailer gives me things to feel positive about. But trust me, I'm in no way under the impression that it's gonna be amazing just because the trailer looks good. I've been hurt too many times over the last few years with that stuff like that, so don't get it twisted. All right, but that's my final thoughts on that. Yourself?
We'll see what happens.
That's it?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
We'll see what happens.
All
There's
right.
over enough things that, this one little trailer came off. Some things I liked, some things I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
So,
In this
we'll
trailer?
see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Favorite new thing you saw in the trailer that you were like, okay, cool.
I want to see more Mihawk.
Okay. All right. I really liked seeing Luffy do his thingy with his cheek. I like
Remember,
that.
that's my main thing when it was like live action. That is like, they better keep up with that because that is like the main gag in One Piece. You know what I'm saying? It's not even him doing it. It's just like you got Nami, Zoro, a bunch of people doing it when they're fucking talking to somebody new and like, that's your captain. He's like, yeah, it might be our captain, but and you're like, okay, well, yeah. Every time they're pulling his cheek and just picking on him, dude, he'll just take it, you know. But It's great.
Right on.
You know?
So you want to see more Mihawk? You think he looks cool?
Mihawk looks great, and then Mihawk is the one that kind of like changed the game in One Piece as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you see like a bunch of ordinary shit, some weird people do whatever, dude. You know. Before you saw that, remember you're at Usopp's fucking island. What's it called? I don't remember, but you saw those weird guys with the swords, and they're challenging the two of them at the same time, challenging Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like hairy legs and all that shit. The cat guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
weird.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're like, this is getting weird.
Yeah.
And then as soon as like they talked about Mihawk, and they're like, we went to the Grand Line. You were like, we're gonna go to the Grand Line. And it's like, what do you say? Like what? 10,000, 30,000 crew of men were wiped out by one dude.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? And then he shows up. And you find out that's the guy Zoro wants to fight. That's the best swordsman in the world. And the first time you see him, he just pulls up, slices their ship in half like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he had that huge ship. You thought the Bartier was really big. The Going Merry was, you think that's big. Then you see the Bartier, that's big. And then you see fucking Don Creed's fucking huge ass fleet show up, damaged. And then he comes on nowhere and slices in half like it's fucking butter. And then... Dude, and then there's like, Zoro's got to fight him to be the best swordsman, and then and then real talk, talking about butter, fucking, he takes him out with that fucking cute little butter knife he pulls from his cross. He's like, dude, this ain't shit, bro. He's like, you ain't nothing, dude.
With your
And
three
then-
swords, Cheryl.
Yeah, but then he says some really cool shit, and he takes a hit, and then Mihawk respects him and takes him out with that one big sword, and then you get that scenes later when they fight fucking Arlong, and then Arlong's he's like, you guys are slow, you guys blah blah blah, you guys ain't shit blah blah. And he has like Zoro by the neck, and he rips off his shirt, and you see that fucking huge fucking scar being held together by fucking tape and whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, how are you still fucking moving?
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, bro, Zoro, yo, man, come on, dude.
Yeah. Okay, well, so excited? A little excited?
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.